When physicists try to build a simulation of our universe, they hit this massive wall. The math, it just breaks. It starts spitting out infinities, which is basically the universe's way of saying, nope, try again. For decades, we've had these clever workarounds, these patches to deal with it. But what if there's a better way? Today, we're going to look at two really incredible and very different paths to solving this infinity problem for good. So let's start with a question that really flips the whole thing on its head. Is reality continuous? Like a perfect, smooth canvas that you can just zoom into forever and ever? Or is it discrete? Is it made of fundamental, unbreakable little blocks, kind of like pixels on a screen or maybe cosmic Legos?
Because think about it. If reality is made of these Legos, that means there's a smallest possible piece. And if there's a smallest piece, then maybe those pesky infinities, they just can't exist. They just vanish. Now, this isn't just some fun philosophical thought experiment. It's a genuine clue that points us toward two powerful and totally different solutions. So let's dive in and follow the trail.
Okay, so here's the deal. To even try to make the math work, physicists have this trick called lattice QFT. They basically pretend space-time is a grid, like a 3D checkerboard. This lets them run simulations. But here's the catch. To get to the real picture of the universe, they have to imagine shrinking the spaces in that grid all the way down to zero. And as that grid gets finer and finer, the amount of computer power you need just explodes. And worse, those infinities, the ones that pop up at tiny, tiny distances, they start creeping right back in.
So, what do you do when you have a problem that's just impossibly complex? Well, it's the 21st century, right? You bring in the AI. And that's our first solution, a really brilliant modern approach that uses artificial intelligence to build a better, smarter grid.
Right. So instead of just using a dumb, uniform grid everywhere, the AI learns to build a strategic one. It's super clever. It keeps the grid coarse and low-res where things are pretty simple. But then it focuses all its computational muscle on making the grid super fine-grained right where the physics gets intense and complicated. And crucially, it's designed to always respect the fundamental laws of physics, like gauge symmetry. So the answers it gives aren't just faster, they're actually physically meaningful.
Just pause and think about what this quote is really saying. This is so much more than just a better calculator. The AI is literally creating a dynamic, adaptive version of space-time itself. A version that reorganizes on the fly based on the physics it's simulating. It's an absolutely incredible tool for fixing the models we already have.
But, and this is a big but, what if this amazing tool is actually pointing to something deeper? You see, the AI has to be told to respect the symmetries of nature. It has to be given rules, constraints, so it doesn't break physics. And that little detail might be a clue that we're asking the wrong question. Are we just using this incredibly powerful AI to put a high-tech patch on a fundamentally flawed blueprint? What if the infinities aren't some deep feature of the universe we have to manage, but just a bug in our thinking? A bug we could eliminate completely if we just started from a different place.
Because here's the key, right? Symmetry is everything in physics. It's non-negotiable. In a true fundamental theory of the universe, the basic rules shouldn't be optional add-ons that you have to program into a simulation. They should be baked into the very mathematical fabric of the theory from the absolute beginning.
And that brings us to our second solution. This one is way more radical. It's not about fixing the old system, it's about designing a brand new one from scratch.
So the core idea here is let's just throw out the old rulebook. Let's get rid of that problematic assumption of a smooth, continuous universe altogether. Let's go all in on that Lego model and build a theory on a foundation that is, by its very nature, discrete and finite. A universe where infinities aren't just managed, they're literally impossible.
This new blueprint has a name, the Formula for Zero, or FFZ framework. It's built on this really interesting kind of finite math called a torsion algebra, where everything is just designed to perfectly cancel out and balance. And because the whole system is finite from the ground up, you just don't get those infinities when you zoom in. It means you don't need any of the old patches or workarounds. Your calculations aren't approximations, they are perfectly exact.
And this isn't just some vague concept either. The FFC framework is a seriously comprehensive system. It's designed to be a complete theory of physics built in careful layers, right from first principles.
Just look at this structure. It starts with this rock-solid mathematical foundation. From that, it builds up the forces of nature, then it derives the particles of matter, and then, from that same foundation, it even constructs a complete theory of quantum gravity. Every single layer is built directly from the one before it. This makes it a real contender for a unified theory, and it all comes from that one core idea.
a finite reality.
So this really brings us to the core of it all. We've got two incredibly powerful but just fundamentally different ways of looking at the universe and its problems. The AI approach is like a brilliant optimizer. It takes our current blueprint for physics and just makes it work with amazing efficiency. The FFC approach, on the other hand, is like an architect. It's drawing up a completely new blueprint for a new building where the old problems, like leaky pipes, just don't exist in the first place.
Okay, so this table really lays it all out. With the AI, you start with continuous spacetime, and you have to manage the infinities. They're still there. But in the FFZ framework, the foundation is discrete, so those infinities are just gone. They're absent by design. And this is the most important part. That crucial symmetry, gauge invariance, isn't some rule you have to force on the system. It's a natural structural property of the system itself. So one approach gives you a fantastic approximation, and the other aims to give you an exact, perfectly computable theory.
And this isn't just a theory. Look at this. This is an actual output from an FFC simulation, a concrete, precise, exact number for the ground state energy of a system. So this thing isn't just a collection of cool ideas. It's a computational engine that produces real, testable results.
Now, when they plot the simulation results, you get this really weird, perfectly uniform zigzag pattern. And your first instinct might be to think, uh-oh, that looks like a bug, an error in the code. But here, that's not what it is. That zigzag is the signature of the finite math underneath it all. It's like the visual heartbeat of a system that is perfectly ordered, perfectly consistent, and completely exact. It's what a perfect theory actually looks like.
And that leaves us with this final, really deep question. The AI Optimizer is an amazing tool. It's making our current language of physics more powerful than it has ever been. But the FFZ architect, it suggests a totally different path. That maybe, just maybe, the ultimate breakthrough in physics won't come from a better tool to solve our old problems, but from discovering a completely new language, a new blueprint for the universe where our deepest problems just don't exist at all.